All right. Can't be a Saturday slate without a home dog. You got a home dog on your radar for Saturday?
I do, and we'll see if this ends up being a home dog because this team got bet pretty hard in the market today. But I like Stephen F. Austin at home against New Mexico State. Ken Pom has the line at -2 for New Mexico State right now. They're playing Sam Houston State tonight. They're about 4.5-point favorites. It's kind of a tricky spot for them, so we'll see what happens. And Stephen F. Austin is hosting Grand Canyon. So, but as it stands, right at the second before, those games happen, this is a really good spot for the Lumberjacks. They get out in transition a ton. They spend about 20% of their possessions there, and they have around a 62% effective field goal percentage. New Mexico State is a little worse in transition defense than they are in the half court. Stephen F. Austin also gets the line, top 45 in free throw rate and also offensive rebounding percentage. So it's a decent matchup for them. And then on the flip side, Stephen F. Austin's 28th in the country in turnover rate, while New Mexico State is 288th in turnover percentage offensively. New Mexico State has won 14 games, might be 15 after they play Sam Houston State tonight. This will be back to 2 road games in 2 nights for pretty much the first time this season. If you look at their shot quality record, they're the 6th luckiest team in the country right now. So I think this is a great spot for, I think what will end up being maybe a little new rivalry with Stephen F. Austin moving over to the WAC. So I love the Lumberjacks here, and we'll see what happens in the game against Grand Canyon tonight. They might end up winning, and New Mexico State might end up losing, and then Stephen F. Austin's a 1 or 2 point favorite. But I really do like the Lumberjacks at home, getting back-to-back road games against good teams, or back-to-back home games against Grand Canyon and New Mexico State.
Yeah, I like this one too. I have action on all these games tonight, actually. So I want to thread the needle somehow, because I would like New Mexico State to win, but I have Sam Houston State +5.
Yeah,
so I
do
want them
too.
to win a close game. And then I have let's see. Then who else?
I have Stephen.
Then I have Stephen F. Austin against Grand Canyon.
Yeah.
So so I think that these games, they could play into what we see Saturday, but from a spot perspective, travel matchup, I don't hate it at all. My home dog, let's go. I guess there'll be a home dog here. I don't know for sure, but let's go Pacific against San Diego. They're on a COVID pause. Like they got a couple games canceled for COVID, so there could be lineup issues. I think there'll be a small home dog here. San Diego plays BYU tonight. Maybe, if they can pull off a stunner, obviously that could impact the line. But Pacific, look, they've been, I would argue, the unluckiest team in the country.
Yep.
And maybe the highest positive regression candidate. They're 5-11 on the year. You mentioned shot quality. Shot quality has them as a projected record of 10-6. They're 5-11. There's 2-13 against the spread because teams simply can't miss against them. They are the LSU of the West. Like teams are, opponents have shot on the other side of the other end of the spectrum. No one can make a 3 or free throw against LSU, and again, it happened against Alabama.
Yeah.
Everyone, doesn't matter who you are, everyone makes free throws and threes when you play Pacific. Teams are shooting 39.3% from 3 and 77.2% from the line. They're bottom 10 in both. So that's one of the reasons why they're 2-13 against the spreads. 5 straight losses. It's a team that shouldn't be this bad. I think it's a good spot, regression candidate. San Diego, they've been off preparing for this game all week while San Diego's going to BYU tonight. So yeah, it's gross, but this is probably the bottom of the market for Pacific. So
yeah,
let's I might wait. We'll see. I'm going to look into, you never know when these teams come back from after a couple games with COVID. It's like, all right, who's out? But I think this is the spot. Pacific, really big positive regression candidate.